Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Old Time Radio Superman Show. As we continue with the Dinelli's Protection Racket story, which I think the writers, have done a pretty good job with the situation they've given themselves. With Dinelli first fleeing, then heading back to make sure that they get rid of everybody. Of course, since everybody includes Clark Kent, this is going to be difficult. And now we're once again left in one of their favorite situations, where we don't know where anybody is or what's happening, particularly anybody in this case being Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen. And we're going to get right back into this. I do want to encourage you to go ahead and purchase a copy of Laser and Sword magazine. First issue is free. You can download it. But the second issue is also out and is available for download for $1.30, or very inexpensive as a purchase as a magazine. And I actually was fortunate enough to get these in the mail. We've got fantastic cover art here by Melinda Reynolds. She just did an outstanding job on this. And it's truly good. And the good thing about Laser and Sword, it's not just that we got a great cover, but sometimes you can judge a book by its cover. And with Laser and Sword, it's got a great cover because we got some fantastic stories in there. One reason why we sponsor this podcast is we really enjoy and believe in those old stories in terms of their the way that they are told in the serial format. So if you enjoy Superman, you'll love Laser and Sword. We bring this whole situation with serials into the 21st century. So pick it up today, lasersword.adamsweb.us. You can get the first issue, a free download, or you can purchase the second issue for only $1.25. When was the last time you were able to buy a magazine for that much? All right, well, we're going to go ahead and take a listen now to Dinelli's Protection Racket, Part 5.
Presenting the transcription feature, Superman. Up in the sky. Look! It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman. And now, Superman. Champion of the weak and the oppressed, valiant fighter for truth and justice, who has appeared on Earth with the strength of a locomotive and the speed of an airplane, and with a physical structure never before attained by mortal men. Superman, who walks the Earth and goes about among human beings as Miles Clark Kent, news reporter for the Daily Planet. When we last saw him, Kent was standing in the darkness of a pine forest above the town of Little Falls, with Editor White of the Planet calling vainly for young Jimmy Olsen, suddenly lost in the night. Also missing was Lois Lane, feature writer, who had been carried off by Gyp Dinelli's gang of racketeers and brought north to the woods. Lois had made her escape as an overturned stove set fire to the gangster's cabin and started a roaring blaze in the surrounding woods. But so far she has not been found. As our story continues today, Clark Kent and Editor White are standing where we left them, on the road to Dinelli's cabin, listening to someone crashing toward them through the woods.
Kent, it's the fellow from the gas station. Hey there! Quick, will you? Have you found the boy?
No, not yet. You fellas got any line on him up this way?
Not a thing. Why didn't you keep him with you at the station?
He ain't my boy, mister. He said he was going, and that was that.
What is he trying to do?
Well, near as I could make out, he wanted to find that gal you said was in the cabin.
How in heaven's name did he think he could do that?
Well, he said he'd been a Boy Scout or something, knew his way in the woods, and I sure hope he's right.
Why, well, what do you mean?
Listen, mister, can't you smell?
Smell? Mr. White, it's smoke.
Smoke is right. If you ask me, there's a brush fire smoldering in the woods.
Brush fire? Kent, what are we going to do?
White, Jimmy, and Lois. We've got to find them and get them out of there.
Kent, I know it, but how?
Yeah, and the longer we wait, the harder it's going to get. Kid's gone so far he can't hear us. You take my advice and get out while you can. When this pine starts to go...
What do you want us to do, leave the boy in the woods?
Oh, we've got to find them, both of them. Jimmy! Lois!
Oh, that ain't going to do you no good, I'm telling you. That fire breaks loose, it'll be bad. The wind's coming up, too.
Don't stand there talking, man. We've got to find them. Come on.
Jimmy!
Jimmy!
Lois! Lois, Lane! Jimmy! Jimmy!
Recklessly making their way toward the heart of the burning woods, the hollow cries of the rescue party die off in the distance, and almost at once two dark forms appear in the shadowy roadway. Chip Dinelli and his follower Spike, hiding in the darkness, have overheard every word. Dinelli emerges from the trees and calls softly.
Spike. Spike, you there?
Yeah, right here, boss.
You've been here all the time. Listen, do you know where the kid is?
Not me. I guess he just did what they said.
Is that a break for us?
What do you mean?
Listen, I don't know why that fire holds back so long, but it's due to bust any minute now.
Yeah, so what are we sticking around for?
Just to make sure, that's all.
Sure of what?
Something called a backfire. It burns out in front of the first fire. When it gets that far, they both go out, see? But there ain't anything more to burn.
So what?
So that's what we're going to do right now. We're good citizens, ain't we?
Hey, you ought to know.
And good citizens help stop fires. Come on, Spike. Give me a hand here. The wind's just right, too.
Right for what?
For what we're going to do. We're going to start a backfire, Spike, right here. So it'll carry straight into the woods. Is it our fault if somebody happens to get caught in between? Break up some of that brush, fast.
All unknowing of the peril behind them, Kent and the rescue party head toward the center of the woods, with smoke growing thicker at every step and occasional sparks drifting by in the night wind. While farther off, just beyond earshot, young Jimmy Olsen stumbles between tall pines, calling desperately for Lois. Suddenly, slightly ahead, he hears an answering cry.
Miss Lane! Miss Lane, where are you? Here! Who's that calling? Miss Lane, it's me. It's Jimmy Olsen. Where are you? Here, Jimmy. Here, this way. Miss Lane, gosh, is that you? Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy, I can't believe it. Gee, we've been looking all over for you, Miss Lane. Where in the world did you come from? We came up in a car, me and Mr. Kent and Mr. White. You haven't seen them anyplace, have you?
Jimmy, I haven't seen anybody since I got away. That man Dinelli had me tied up in the shack, and I got out.
What's the briefcase you got there, Miss Lane?
Oh, I don't know. It has papers and things, proof of what they've been doing. If we ever get out of here, Jimmy, this briefcase ought to send them all to jail.
If we ever get out of here.
I twisted my ankle, and the fire's coming.
What's coming?
The woods are on fire, Jimmy. It started right after I got away from the cabin, and it spread to the woods.
Well, gee, let's get going. Come on.
Jimmy, I can't. I can hardly walk. But you go. You get out while you can. Go on.
What? And leave you here? Not a chance, Miss Lane. Here, you grab my shoulder.
Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy, I can't do it.
Miss Lane, you gotta do it. You don't want to stay here and get burned up, do you? Come on. Look, over there, just beyond that little ridge.
Oh, Jimmy.
Jimmy, it's the fire. It's coming right this way, and fast, too. Listen, get up on your feet. Come on. We gotta make a run for it.
Jimmy, go on. Don't wait for me.
No, come on, grab hold of me. Now, this way. Back where I came from. Come on, Miss Lane.
Oh, Jimmy, my ankle. Oh, I can't.
Thicker and thicker grows the smoke. More and more fiery sparks. A sheet of flame lights up the woods, when suddenly the blue-clad figure of Superman soars high in the blazing forest.
If anybody's going to get out of this place alive, including Jimmy and Lois Lane, Superman has to take a hand. Up! Up! I've got to get down there where the fire's hottest and beat it out. After that, maybe I can find Lois and Jimmy. It's got to be fast. Those flames are gaining every minute. Closing in. Ah, there. That looks like a good place. I can break through there. Down. Down. Now then, right in the middle of the flames. It's a good thing I don't mind heat. If I can just snatch up a pine tree and use it like a broom. Let's see now. There, that looks like a good one. Sort of do it. Nothing like sweeping up a forest fire with a 50-foot tree. I can just open up a way out through here. Clear a fire lane. Not much time. Here we go.
Come on. Please make another try. We're almost out now. We must be almost out.
Jimmy, we're hemmed in. Look, it's creeping up on us.
This lane of smoke. I can't see.
Neither can I. Oh, Jimmy.
Jimmy Olsen. Miss Lane.
Listen, somebody's calling.
Jimmy, Miss Lane, both of you, this way, quick.
Who is it? I can't see.
I can't either. I can't see a thing. But it sounds like Mr. Kent.
It is. Come on, both of you, quick.
Mr. Kent. I can't see. The smoke.
Here, catch hold of my hand. You too, Miss Lane. Now, we'll make a run for it. Quick, quick.
Hey, Mr. Kent. What's going on? I'm not touching the ground at all.
Mr. Kent, what's happening?
Come on. I'm carrying you both. Don't stop to ask questions. Now, here comes the hot spot. Hold your breath. We're almost out. Here we go.
There's a lot. Oh, we're off. Here's the road. Oh, where's Kent? Kent? Oh, he must be along. He was right behind us. Oh, say, if we hadn't found that place where the fire was beat out.
We're lucky. Luckiest thing I ever saw. But where's Kent?
Hey, here he comes now. Through the smoke. Hey, mister.
Oh, look.
He's got two people with him. Say, it's the kid and the girl. He's got them both.
Kent.
Oh, glad to see you got out, Mr. White. Look what I found.
Oh, Mr. White. Oh, thank heaven.
Mr. White, is that you? Yeah, I can't see anything.
The smoke, it's still in my eye.
You'll be all right.
Oh, Kent, I can't believe it. You mean to tell me you found them and brought them out?
Gee, sure did. Both of us.
It was like a dream. I thought I was flying.
I don't wonder. We made time, all right. But look here. Where's the car? We're not out of the woods yet. I'll say we're not.
Well, the car's this way. Right down the road. Come on.
All right. Here, let me give you a hand, Miss Lane. Or Jimmy and I'll make a chair,
You
eh?
bet, Mr. Kent.
That's the boy. There we go. Now, there.
Okay, Chip. What are you going to do now? I'd still like to know how they got out of that fire. Well, don't ask me how, but they got out. Well, it ain't going to help much. Take it from me. But, Chip, what do you mean? I got one big surprise, let's fight. Look behind you. See anything in the back seat? No, it's so dark. Oh, wait. Yeah, it looks like a box. Not very big. No, it's not very big. But, oh, boy, when that little box does its stuff, that guy Kent and all the rest of them will wish they passed out from the fire. What are you going to do? You'll see. First thing, we got to get out on the main road a couple of miles ahead of them. Give her the gun. Fast.
What new threat is Dinelli making against the safety of the little group from the Daily Planet? Are they out of the burning woods only to face new and undreamed of dangers? And what strange and incredible climax waits for Clark Kent and his friends on the road from Little Falls? Tune in and don't miss the exciting climax of the next installment of Superman. Up in the sky! Look! It's a bird!
It's a plane!
It's Superman! Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Action Comics magazine.
All right, welcome back. Some things in there for those who have watched the modern Superman stories. Lois was uncharacteristically hysterical. Andrea noted that. She said it's usually not quite that hysterical. And of course, the way the rescue occurred, it's very convenient smoke. Well, I guess that type of thing does tend to happen during a fire. But I love the use of out of the woods because, he said we're not out of the woods yet when they were actually in the woods. But overall, a very solid episode, and it's going to be quite interesting to see what Dinelli has in store. It's probably a bomb. That's just my guess. I hope I'm not spoiling the surprise for anybody. But I'm thinking it's probably a bomb. Could be me. But regardless, this was... I wanted to mention another version of Superman. You can actually, by the way, watch all the major television versions of Superman at AOL.com/N2TV. If you're looking for a specific episode, it's a little bit of a pain, but you can enjoy it. They've got the 1940s Superman movies, which actually starred the same voice actors, Bud Collyer and Jane Alexander, who star in the Superman radio show. And then, of course, there's the 1990s TV animated series, Superman, and then, of course, Lois and Clark. And we watched actually about 3 episodes of Lois and Clark this weekend. And it's a very interesting show if you've not seen it in a few years. I know to some people, Superman, they generally, you'll have about 3 different groups. Some people will associate Superman with George Reeves from the 1950s TV show. Others will associate Superman with Christopher Reeves. Go ahead, from the 1980s movies. And, maybe some people do with Brandon Routh from the 2006 movie. But I actually think of Dean Cain and Lois and Clark as a very fascinating episode. The first few ones I think were particularly good, but they have one on there, Never Ending Battle, where they just work in so many of the Superman phrases, because the plot is Lex Luthor testing to see exactly how strong is Superman, how powerful he is. Yes, you actually get to see Lex Luthor, something that you didn't get to do in a lot of the early TV shows, but it's fascinating because he'll do this test and where he'll put people in peril and Superman rescue them, and you'll know, wow, can leap tall buildings in a single bound, faster than a speeding bullet. That episode, definitely watch it. It's a lot of fun, and you can have a lot of enjoyable Superman times. Just go to AOL.com/N2TV, and fascinating stuff down there. We're probably going to be watching a lot more of Lois and Clark, because that show, I think, really did Superman in a very interesting way and gave the characters a lot more depth than I think most of the TV shows and movies have done before. So, all right, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Sorry to guest 2 just coming in as we're ending. We will be back Sunday afternoon at our normal time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I want to thank everyone so much for listening in. For now, this is Adam Graham signing off.